Hi everyone, in this video I'll be talking about the difference between cool toned, warm toned and neutral toned MLBB shades or nude lipsticks. Let's start with the warm tone shade. Now this is a typical peachy, caramelly, pale MLBB shade, and this type of shades are pretty easily available in the market. It doesn't look that peachy and caramelly from the bullet itself, but I'm gonna swatch it for you so that you can judge it better. As you can see, the shade is so peachy and so warm. Now just by looking at this swatch, that the color is a bit on the bright and vibrant side, which means it does have a warm yellow base to it, so it's safe to say that it does have a warm undertone. Now I'll be comparing the swatch with this neutral toned MLBB shade. You can easily compare and see how different these two looks. Although the color composition of the colors are pretty much the same, they both have pink, peachy and brown undertone, but you can see there is still so much of difference. This shade can easily be called as a cool tone shade, but the thing is, when you actually compare it with a real cool toned MLBB shade, that's when you can understand that this does not look that warm or that cool, hence it has a neutral undertone. So I'll be swatching the cool tone in some times. Also, the colors I'm using over here are a bit on the paler side, like all the three shades, but that's just because these are the only lipsticks I have with me as of now, and luckily I had them in 3 different undertones, so I'm using them for reference only. Okay, so this is the third swatch, and you can already tell it has more purple in it, more blue hue to it, hence it looks a bit more dim and dull compared to the other two. Now by dim and dull, I don't mean the color is boring, it's just that it fades in vibrancy to the other two. Okay, now this is a close-up of the swatches. Now you can easily tell that the middle one, that is the one with the neutral undertone, still has a bit of warmth to it compared to this one, which is the cooler now here's the thing, I understand, like, it is a bit easier to understand the difference since all the three swatches are side by side, but obviously it's not a practical thing to go swatch all the lipsticks side by side and to understand what is what. So here's what you can do. Okay, the first step is definitely to identify your skin undertone, which is important because that's just gonna solve half your problem. That's just gonna makes it so easy to find the perfect undertone MLBB shade for you. Now here's the thing about warm tone lipsticks. If you find a shade that is a bit vibrant and has an inviting feel to it, then that definitely has a warm tone, or a shade that has hints of red, orange and yellow, then you can easily identify it as a lipstick with warm undertone. Especially in the case of MLBB or nude shade, they would easily have a bit of peach or caramel touch to it. Also, most corally colors, especially corally, peachy, nude shades, they usually are like, they are naturally warm toned lipsticks. So next time you want to purchase a warm tone lipstick for you, you can definitely check out for these features. Now when it comes to identifying a neutral MLBB shade, now mind you, it is a bit tricky. It kind of look warm, it kind of look cool, so it's, I won't say confusing, but it's a good kind of confusion. But that's how you know, like, yeah, this could have a neutral undertone. And also swatch on your skin tone is also important, because that's just gonna makes it so much easier, because sometimes colors and undertones can look different on different skin tones. It's gonna be muted yet vibrant at the same time. I mean, what I mean to say that it won't have a lot of blue or purple in it, so that's how you can identify a neutral toned MLBB shade. Now when it comes to identifying a cool toned MLBB shade, you can easily see it will have hints of blue and purple in them, automatically come across as a subdued subtle shade. Now this type of cool toned MLBB shades are pretty good if you want to just have a no makeup or just a look, or even just want to do those natural type of glam. I think you can easily go for a cool toned lipstick. But mind you, again, your skin tone, your undertone plays a huge role as well. Also, at the end of the day, mind you, you can wear any shade, any lipstick that you feel the most confident in it. Okay, so that's it for this video. Let me know if you have any more questions. I would love to answer them.